We talked a lot about death and dying this week, and we talked about the mind, if it can potentially survive the body after death. But I want to get a little bit more into the nature of mind so we can really understand just how mysterious minds are. So we all have minds. We have sensations, feelings, desires, memories, and we have this deep introspective experience, this conscious experience of what it is like to be. So this is referred to as intentionality in philosophy of mind, that you are aware of the fact that you are aware that you are aware. Okay, so you're aware of being aware. You have this deep inner awareness of your own awareness. Now, many people are really stumped by how minds can exist at all in the first place, because think about a computer, for example. This is a complicated machine. It's a mechanistic machine made of mechanical parts. But the computer doesn't have any awareness, doesn't have any conscious experience of what it is like to be. It doesn't have any aboutness. It doesn't know, I am a computer. I'm aware that I'm aware of being a computer. It doesn't have that. It's completely devoid of that. So in a very similar way, if we are just reduced to these physical processes, why do we have any experiences at all? Why do we have desires, sensations, feelings, memories? Why are we not just like a computer, reduced to these physical, mechanical, moving parts? And if you think about it, how can thoughts or how can conscious experience emerge from mindless matter, right? From these material things that don't have a mind at all, presumably. There is a position called panpsychism, which says that all matter is conscious to a degree, maybe not aware, like a particle is not aware that, oh, I am a particle, I know what it's like to be a particle. But some philosophers like Philip Goff have said that they could have some conscious experience. But going back, that's part of the problem, that how do you get thoughts out of mindless matter? And the philosopher Joshua Rasmussen, in his book, How Reason Can Lead to God, talked about how he was sitting in his room one day and he saw these dust particles floating around, and he thought to himself, how could consciousness emerge from those dust particles, those mindless particles? And he thought further that no matter how you arrange them, you could arrange them to the size of the Empire State Building, this intricate, complex arrangements, but you would never get a thought out of those dust particles. And in a very similar way, if everything just reduces to this kind of matter and energy, these mindless sorts of things, these particles at the end of the day, how can you have any kind of experience from that? So that's really the mystery of mind. And many people, most philosophers all throughout history have posited a mind-first ontology. That is to say that the bedrock of all existence is mind-like. It's consciousness. That is fundamental to reality. And then after that comes matter. It's not the other way around where you have matter, then you have mind. There's not a matter-based first ontology. There's a mind-based first ontology. So in a nutshell, that's the mystery of mind, how you can have mental states out of mindless matter, these material things bouncing around into each other. Again, why are we not like computers? Why are we just not completely devoid of experience? I could imagine a universe in which we're walking around, but we don't have these experiences. We don't have this deep awareness that we're aware of being aware, right? And some philosophers have tried to posit something called eliminativism, where they say consciousness is you're not even really conscious, it's just an illusion. Okay, so that's a way they try to escape this, because consciousness is so radically mysterious. If you're trying to explain it in terms of just this kind of physicalist picture of reality, this mechanical picture of reality, that everything just reduces to these material, mechanical parts. So that's the mystery of mind in short.